It's a new morning to start a new and timely topic. Good morning. This is Sunshine Rachel, your host, and you're watching Morning Brews. In today's episode, we'll be talking about internet piracy. For centuries, when someone thought about piracy, they thought about the boats, the sea, and the scurvy, not about the computers, the World Wide Webs, or the viruses. Today, though, online piracy is significantly more detrimental than maritime piracy. The implementation of the internet opened up the methods of communication in innumerable and unmanageable ways, to the benefit and detriment of society. The seemingly infinite amount of possibilities on the internet has negatively affected society by helping users commit illegal activities with ease. Possibly, the most socially accepted legal activity permitted in the internet is the piracy of entertainment, television, film, and even books. To better understand these events, we'll talk with some personalities who are expert in the field of a person who is active and engaging in different parties of the internet, and a free speech advocate. Let's welcome Justin Cabison. From a perspective from an author, he is known and became popular with his book entitled Power Clip. He is none other than Alan Gonzales. Hello, welcome to Morning Bros. So, how are you?
Oh, I'm good, and it's a privilege to be here at your show, so thank you.
I'm good. Thank you for having me here.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for accepting our invitation. So, we're going to start with Justin. So, Mr. Cabison, tell us about internet piracy.
Well, according to Ryan Dub, internet piracy is the use of the internet of illegally copy content, infringing on the copyright of the content owner. Internet piracy takes many forms and includes a wide variety of legally protected content. This includes music, movies, software, and even digital books.
When we say about piracy, it means that someone is pirating one's work.
Yes, exactly. When we say piracy, it refers to unauthorized duplication of a copyright content. The ease of access to technology has meant that over the years, piracy has become rampant.
Let's ask Mr. Gonzales, what is your opinion when you hear about piracy? Since most of your books was uploaded online or through websites.
In my case, as a writer, I cannot deny that there are some people who are copying and downloading my work. On my part, of course, it was unfair and disrespectful.
These books are downloaded for free each year. So what can you say about it?
Now that the technology is available to make many of these books and other materials readily available, many believe that much of these materials should be shared freely. For us as a writer and to be the publisher, if it is shared freely, we lose and it is result to a conflict between free speech advocates, writers, and publisher just to protect their copyrights.
For Mr. Cabison, what ways do you do to reduce infringement?
Okay, so we've been working on issues piracy, unauthorized downloading for years. Whether we are talking about books, movies, musics, what we have seen over and over is an effort to reduce unauthorized downloading. The rights holders have pushed for a new voluntary agreements or laws.
So, do we have laws that protects the rights of a writer, music creator, and such?
Okay, so the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, or a cybercrime law, state that Filipinos can now be punished for downloading movies, music, and other copyright files. This could be a problem for Filipinos who are keen downloading movies and MP3 on a torrent sites.
Do we have Anti-Piracy Act?
So since internet piracy is regulated under copyright laws, piracy is a federal crime.
Mr. Gonzales, this is a good thing for you as a writer since there's law protecting your intellectual rights. You went viral about the infringement of your book?
I'm glad that we have such laws, but it is hard to determine or to point out people who violate their rights, since there is a lot of sites to illegal download and distributed to your work. BitTorrent is a popular example. For my books that goes viral, it is frustrating in my part knowing that there are some people illegally downloading, sending my files, and distributing without my consent or permission.
Your talent should be recognized globally. You are a very talented person. Actually, I'm one of your fans. I love your book, Power Click.
Oh, thank you.
Can you tell us more about your book content? What happened to your book entitled Power Click that went viral?
My book Power Click is a story about obtaining power with the influence of the social media. So, one time I was browsing in my Facebook wall.
What did I just read? Why is it the same with my book content? Who's responsible for this? Oh my god. Why is it? Oh my god, I can't believe this. I need to ask for help to clear this thing. There are lots of people sharing this, sending links and files. This should be stopped.
He helps me report that post, but we can't deny that it will still happen over and over. At last, I was happy since people started to buy and obtain it legally and recognize my talent after the event. I was awarded the author of the year.
Wow, that was a huge stepping stone to your career as a writer. Congratulations!
Yes, it is. Thank you.
I would like to ask Mr. Cabison. It is hard distinguishing legitimate content and infringement.
So the questions of how to distinguish between legitimate content and infringement, it is a kind of hard question that underlies this whole thing. The answer is that there is no technical way to do it, especially when account for use like maybe both a DVD or hardcover version of a book. In the case of Mr. Gonzales, luckily he found out about the unauthorized distribution of posting about his work, which garnered more support, unlike to other works and or contents. Sadly, it was hard to determine or to distinguish. And currently, piracy on the internet is far to completely remove, and government's intervention has failed so far.
Do you have a message for our viewers about internet piracy? How they should avoid downloading it illegally? So let's have first Mr. Cabison.
Okay, so with the content owners increasingly worried about seeing the value of their investments disappear in the face of concerted piracy attacks, here are some ways to stop digital piracy. Okay, so first, remove the incentive. One of the most effective ways of dealing with piracy is by removing the incentive for consumers to look for pirated content. Second, PR and education. There are several strands to this, but effectively the goal is to highlight to the consumer that piracy is a crime and it is illegal. Lastly, technology and operations. You can't fight ghosts, and you need to know what content is being pirated. And where there are a variety of countermeasures that TV service can use to interrupt and remove a pirated content.
So thank you for that very informative advice, Mr. Cabison. Surely our viewers will be aware and practice those. So how about you, Mr. Gonzales?
For all the viewers, we know that purchasing something in the internet costs money, especially to movies, music, books, and many more. But we should always remember that in every free download has an effect to the owner, producer, and the publisher. And of course, it is illegal and a crime. So, my advice is to obtain and download it legally and observe ethics.
For the both of you, Mr. Cabison and Mr. Gonzales, I know that our viewers gained a lot. So, would you like to promote something? Let's have first Mr. Cabison.
Hello to all viewers of Morning Browse. I am happy to announce that you can now freely visit our page and learn new things, exploring freedom of speech on the internet. You can simply visit our type www.freespeechwithjustin.com. Thank you.
Next, Mr. Gonzales.
Hello, morning bros! Viewers all over the world. I have a new book release in my website, and you can also find a link at my Facebook page or simply visit in my social media accounts because it was already posted and promoted. This book entitled Internet Waves. So, this is an informative book that contains information and stories behind internet and the influence of internet to the world.
Thank you so much to the both of you. So viewers, kindly subscribe to them because for sure you will learn a lot and especially to the scope of internet. Free speech through internet with the proper ethics and conduct. So that's it for today's episode. I hope that you learned something and gained knowledge about internet piracy. So let us help each other to reduce and eliminate piracy on the internet. See you next episode. So this is Morning Bros.